Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy, it's a blessing, it's an honor to be out here in nature and greeting you, bring this message of emancipation to you, this message that will set you free, as I tell you a little story about our ancestor who have brought a message of self-realization to humanity. And this ancestor name was Abdullah, and I call him Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia, who was Neville Goddard's mentor. And Neville Goddard is well known all around the world today because of Abdullah, and Abdullah was willing to study with him and teach him all of the ways of the Kabbalah and teach him many things that was hidden from humanity. Thus the reason why this time around we who were robbed of our true spirituality are very thankful and very mindful of our ancestors and how they would have taught us to know ourselves. And this was taken away from us by the way the Bible was misinterpreted to us, where we were taught that the Bible was literal and that the Bible was secular history. So, my brothers and my sisters, I choose to speak to you concerning Abdullah being a true Israelite. Because who is an Israelite? An Israelite is one who have come to true self-realization and come to know that Israel means to rule as God, and that Israel is not geography, or that the Israelites are not just any people, but are people who have come to self-realization, are people who have come to know their true spirituality, are people who have come to know their true identity. And Abdullah was such a one. And the reason why also I choose to speak on Abdullah being a true Israelite is that I see many people going around these days, even in my country, speaking about their Hebrew Israelites. And I know such a thinking and such a teaching, it's erroneous. Because I have had certain experience of which even Neville said he had those experiences also. And he could not have achieved those experiences until he was taught the true gospel. The gospel of joy, peace, and happiness, which is the gospel of self-realization. Because every word that coming from my mouth, it is a spell. We are all casting spell, and you can cast a good spell or a bad spell. And we know when the Bible is interpreted to us as literal and as secular history, it had us casting bad spell and keeping us in poverty and mediocrity. But through the love of Abdullah in teaching the son of the oppressor, he taught us who is a true Israelite. Because a true Israelite understands forgiveness. A true Israelite knows that genuine love is corrective. A true Israelite knows his true pedigree. That's the reason why when Abdullah wanted us to go to the opera, he buy his own ticket. That's why when they had place saying, this is not a place for a nigger or any negro, Abdullah could have gone there. And I'm just quoting Neville, because he said all of these things concerning Neville. And Abdullah was very much mindful of his ancestry. And Abdullah even mentioned to Neville Goddard concerning the Sphinx and the pyramid, and show him where we really came from and what kind of civilization we came from. And today many of the things that scientists are discovering, they were taught so long ago by Abdullah. And many even today are teaching the law of attraction, but the law of attraction was there even before slavery. Because if you understand the law of attraction, and you understand what Abdullah would have taught, and you understand what Neville have taught, and all of these law of attraction teachers who are hiding the fact of the scripture and try to make you believe that you should only think about prosperity only and vibrate on a frequency of just getting money and forget about your identity, forget about your spirituality, not knowing who you are upon the face of this earth. You will come to realize that there's no way that these people could have come from a background where they were conscious and embraced such a thing as slavery. I was willing to enslave another set of people for gain and for wealth. When everything is basically free, if you know how to operate your mentality, if you would think wisely, and if you will align yourself with nature and be in the right frequency and vibration, understanding that everything is energy. So I'm here to celebrate my ancestor, Abdullah, as being a true Israelite. One who have had a true born again experience. Because I would have had that born again experience. That's why I know the virgin birth from down below is the biggest lie that was ever told to humanity. That's why I know that Jesus Christ of 2,000 years ago is a white idol. It's an idol given to humanity to keep them in mediocrity. We all supposed to be true Israelites. We all supposed to be a chosen people. Because from millions and millions of sperm, you became the one that must come here and have the experience to know who you are, to be able to say, be still and know that I am God. Because the question of the universal question of life is, who am I? And when the answer comes, it have to be I am. I am that I am. I am whatever I believe myself to be. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So, a true Israelite is one who have returned to source. A true Israelite is one who have discovered his higher self. A true Israelite is not one who live in a certain geographical area, but it is one who live in a psychological place of existence. It is where you are existing psychologically. Having understand that you are the ark, whereby you have a physical side of existence, a psychological side and a spiritual side. That's why it is said that the ark had 3 levels. You're the ark with the 3 levels. And everything is in you. And it's in a pair. Because the law of gender is within you. The law of polarity is within you. The law of correspondence is within you. The law of vibration is within you. Because everything is within you. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I see the rain start coming down. You know, so I wanna end here by saying thank you very much for listening to me. And if what I'm saying is resonating with you, I'm asking you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or to like, or to comment. And do not forget to check out my description below. And now I see the rain is kind of holding up, but I believe I've gotten my message across to you. Okay? And as usual, I always want to give you the sign of the single eye. And every true Israelite will understand the single eye message of self-realization. Every true Israelite would know Matthew 6:22, where it says, if your eye be single, and they will understand the single eye and the US dollar, why I say in God we trust, because you have to trust in yourself, you have to believe in yourself. And those who wrote that and the money, they believe in themselves. They know that it is their thoughts that is creating their reality. They know that there is no devil outside of yourself. They know there is no outside entity that is your enemy. Because if there is no enemy within, the enemy without can do you no harm. So as true Israelites, a true Israelite will always recognize another true Israelite. And I'm saying to you, Abdullah, our ancestor, was a true Israelite. And I myself speaking to you, I'm a true Israelite. I've had the born again experience. And I know our people has been brainwashed to believe in a God outside of themselves. And the many others all around the world who believe in a God outside of themselves, I know that they are brainwashed. And now I'm pointing you to return and rebuild the temple, the true temple of Jerusalem that is within you, in the city of Israel, which is the city within you, whereby you come to know your true identity. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, as I've said before, I want to thank you very much as I give you the eye, the single eye sign. Now when you have that experience, according to Matthew 6:22, where it says, if your eye be single, your whole body be full of light. I'm saying to you, you come to experience that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination and the human imagination parallels the sun. And we are the people of the sun. Therefore, my brother and my sister, let us be the true Israelites by using our mind power to achieve our every desire, because we know our true identity and our true spirituality. And such a message has been brought to us by our ancestor, Abdullah, to know exactly who we are. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.